Welcome to New Horizons. I'm Suzanne Barnett, your host, and tonight we have the world-famous Dan Chan, the Magic Man, and his wife, Kat the Acrobat. Welcome, you two. I'm so excited. Let's get started with your fabulous tricks. Bravo. Bravo, Dan. Dan and Kat, I was right there, and I don't know how you did that. I am so happy to welcome you both on the show. And this is the first time Kat has been on the show because you've been pregnant.
I have.
A lot.
A lot.
A lot. But anyway, you're here. And first of all, I want to tell the audience that, Dan, you have been elected the San Jose Magician of the Year, the Oakland Magician of the Year, and the Bay Area's Best Magician of the Year. And I second that. You are terrific. Now I'm going to ask you some personal questions. First, Dan, how did you get started in magic?
Kind of stumbled upon it. I found a magic shop called Misdirections Magic Shop in San Francisco, and Joe Pond kind of mentored me through some of the beginning stages. And I go to magic lectures, conventions, and I spend a lot of time learning all the time. So.
But, I've been right here, and I still don't see how, I can't imagine how you do it. Mm-hmm. Okay, now, here's a hot question for you, Kat.
Sure.
How did you meet Dan?
Dan actually did a card trick for me. He got my name and my phone number actually that way. But to our parents and to all our family, I met through his brother, which they're both truths. So.
But you had no training before you met in acrobats or magic?
Not at all. Actually, I was doing a desk job like most people. So.
And so how long have you two been doing this?
I think I've been doing it almost 10 years.
But you must have started when you were an infant. You're so young.
I was interested in magic since I was very young. Yeah. But professionally, I consider the start point when you first perform your first paid event. That's when everything really starts, because you don't get good until you have an audience.
Of course. And doing this on TV must be very difficult because there's no reaction.
No, it's just a different environment. You learn, you adapt,
So, Kat, now you have two children, a baby, 5 months old, and your son, he's a magic person too. How old is he?
Oh, he's 22 months now. So, they're both miracles. They're not magic. They're not anything like that.
How come they're miracles?
Oh, they're just a blessing. I can't say that it was a magic trick because 24 hours of labor was not a magic trick.
Was that really?
It was.
Well, the last time Dan was here, you were going to deliver, I think, within a week, but we thought you were going to deliver right.
I thought I was going to pop right there.
I thought so.
You thought I was going to be a trick on stage for the viewers, huh?
Yeah, definitely. So you two work together. Do you ever not get along?
Well, sometimes. Not all the time, but Dan usually runs the show, so I'm there to assist him. I'm there to help him, for whatever.
So tell about what you two do together, what we're going to do on the next show. We'll talk about that quickly. About the juggling?
Yeah. We do a 2-person juggling routine, 2-person acrobatics. We're also working on things like catching a bullet in my teeth.
I don't want you to do that.
Well, that's just some of the things I'm just telling the viewers what they can expect. A flea circus and also a levitation. We're doing a levitation. It's so amazing. You won't even believe it. We have some promotional photos online at danchanmagic.com, my website. And we also have tutorials for some of the viewers at home if they want to learn how to perhaps, poke their finger through the air. We have a lot of things, because I think magic is something that it's a memory forever, but it's something you want to take away. People want to be empowered to show their friends something special. It's not just a thumb trick that you've done in the past. I want to teach people tricks that are not commonly seen. So that's one of the things we've posted online. Kat's going to have some balloon twisting tutorials online. So you can see some of these amazing displays of huge balloons online.
The huge ones.
Yeah, this is not your average stick figure dog. We're talking like monkeys and palm trees, bouquets of flowers, mermaids, princesses, you name it.
And you do those?
I do.
And she's working on life-size ones.
Yeah.
Things that are 5 feet tall.
And also balloon fashion couture. Where we're wearing full dresses that are all made of balloons. I mean,
We have some fabulous pictures. We'll bring some pictures next time, and we can show the
Oh,
viewers.
that's perfect. That's perfect. Okay, but you perform for Google. There's a whole list. Let's talk about that. Your performances, and you are world famous because you have performed all over the world.
Yeah, we've performed in Japan 4 times, Mexico. We're going to be performing in Hollywood for some celebrities and quite wealthy people in October this month. And Kat, what's one of the more memorable gigs that we've done lately?
Oh boy. You know, the most memorable one for me actually was the one in Sun Valley, Idaho. We did a event for a bunch of millionaires, and the reason why it was most memorable actually for me was because that's where Dan proposed to me. Was after we finished the gig, he took me on. There's a little island in this whole area, and he got down on his knee. He's like, "Kat, will you marry me?" And I just, that was the most memorable gig ever. So,
So how long have you been married?
Since 2006, so almost 3 years. No, it is 3 years now.
But you worked together before.
A little
Or did
bit.
you?
I
A
was
little bit.
completely tricked into it. I can honestly tell you
Oh,
that.
yeah, tell that. How'd you trick her?
Just by, I guess,
His boyish
personality.
charm.
It definitely probably wasn't the tricks, was it?
Yeah.
Some of the most memorable gigs for me is when I get to take, you've met James before and Grace, when we get to take them to places like the museums or some of the larger events where they invite us as a family. Many of our clients actually have seen us throughout the years, and they hire us year after year. And they invite us back, and they invite us back as guests. So they, we have a really good relationship with our clients, and they're like, "Can you bring James and can you bring Grace along?" So we're crashing 300 parties a year, and it's a lot of fun crashing other people's parties and doing tricks for them and making them smile.
Yeah.
On the one day of their life that they're having a birthday party, it's probably one of the best days of their lives. The holiday parties or things like that.
Of course,
And
of course.
And the beauty of it is the fact that we get to see their kids grow up, and at the same time they get to see how our family grows up and how we start integrating our family into the magic show.
And doesn't your little boy do some tricks too? Didn't you say?
Yeah, he does.
Does he? What does he do?
Well, we have some big plans. We're not going to reveal them yet, but I did balance him in a couple of shows on his feet, even before he could
He
walk.
just stood on Dan's hand.
It's a balancing thing that he has to trust me, and it's very. We did post some videos on Kat's blog, kattheacrobat.vox.com. So.
And also, you train the dogs.
I did.
Tell about that.
We
Kat.
actually have a small Papillon named Ace, and I do a little bit of dog training. I've always wanted a Papillon because they're very intelligent dogs, and it's a lot of fun. We get to integrate even the family dog into the show.
And then Grandpa's taking care of Grace right now.
Yes, he's outside in the other room.
Yeah, right.
And we do have to thank Grandpa because he's been coming with us on some of the bigger events just to babysit. And without Grandpa, that would not be possible.
Yeah.
Also, her sister, Elaine.
Yeah.
Elaine's a big help watching the kids.
Yeah, seriously, we would not have been nominated Barry as Best Magician without having Elaine and without having my father-in-law watch the kids, because we wouldn't be able to go, in the first
course.
place.
It's sometimes a little bit of a hectic schedule, a little frustrating because we pack in. We've done five, 6 shows in a day. Now I'm trying to cut it down to 3.
How do you manage 5 or 6 shows?
Sometimes
or 3?
we drive. I've driven 300 plus miles in one day just to fit all the shows in. Yeah.
Well, doesn't it pay to be young? I mean, how many more years are you going to do this?
All the way until I hit 80.
Oh, okay,
I think
okay.
even knowing Dan's even beyond.
You better do past 80.
Yeah.
It's an in-joke, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I want you to talk about the national Chinese treasure, Bian Lian.
Yeah, Bien Lian
Yeah.
is change a face.
Yeah.
It's over 300 years old. It's taught from father to son. I went to Asia earlier this year, and I actually had to go to Asia twice to learn it. And in just a fraction of a second, the mask will change from one color to the next. And each color has an emotion, like anger, kindness. There's a lot of different emotions that are attached to each specific color. You can't, from very far away, you can see it. So I might whisk a cape and the mask will change, or I'll just tilt my head and tilt it right back and it'll change. And even, we've actually done this, even after slow motioning it on television, you cannot see the mask change or how it works in clear view. So the main point is, it's very interesting because I'm going to teach my son James it if he chooses to learn, but taught from father to son, never to ladies. Because a woman would carry on when Kat got married, she carries on my family name. So if she were to, if her parents were to teach it to her when she got married, the family secret would be given away
to another family.
So this is that top secret. It's actually like national treasure. A pop singer, Andy Lau, wanted to learn how to do this, and he paid hundreds of thousands of dollars US to learn this secret. The Chinese government made him give it back. Yep. And so that he is, and he did eventually end up learning it, but it's that much of a secret.
He's not allowed to perform.
So next time I come on stage, I might actually bring that or one of the other rarities.
And well, you know what I envision, because I can't imagine how that would be accomplished, is that, but it's 300 years old. They didn't have lights in those days, because you would think that there's some gadget that you're making the light change or the mask. No.
Yeah. I can't talk about it. It is a top secret.
Oh, I know, but I mean, don't you think a lot of people would envision that there's some, trick to it?
Yeah.
Well, there is, but it's certainly not.
It's quite elaborate, and it's actually quite amazing, even after you know how it works. It amazes me. I think, does it amaze you every time you see it still?
It still amazes me, just because, even compared to modern technology, that still amazes me.
Kat, do you know the secret?
I can't reveal that information.
Oh, okay. Because aren't you supposed to tell your spouse everything? But the fact is, even if you knew it, you couldn't perform it.
Nope.
Yeah.
So tell one of your most intriguing experiences that just like Kat, you remember the proposal. What's one that what else stands out in your mind?
Probably our trip to Japan. We actually, after we got married, we got to go travel to Japan, and we got to perform for was it the Navy?
The Marine Corps.
The Marine Corps, that's correct. And it's really neat because we got to go over there, and we got to celebrate 4th of July with them, and we got to amaze all the children there who, are there with their families, with their fathers, who are stationed out there. And, in Japan, there's no 4th of July. Well, I mean, there is a 4th of July, but, it doesn't have the significance as it does to us Americans. So we did a magic show for them, and it was amazing because all the families are so appreciative, and it really brought them back home, and made them feel like they were back in America, celebrating with everyone else, barbecuing, and just having a good time.
Well, we were talking before so many times that I'm making a general statement, but don't you think that most people want to believe in magic?
I think people want to believe, and they want to see something amazing, because every day is so boring, and you see things that are, everything is run of the mill. Magic, by definition, includes surprise or something unexpected, something out of the ordinary. Because when you see magic, it's something that's not supposed to happen, or that's not possible. So when you see it, it makes that the one day of your life that you don't normally see it, you see it. So that's that just by definition, you expect something extraordinary. One
of the crew members was asking you, what do you think about that TV show where they, tell the secret of magic? What do you think about that?
We can make that TV show disappear. And that magician. We have 5 minutes left, so would you mind doing a couple of tricks? Yeah. We have a couple of tricks.
Except first, tell about your book.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's important.
Yeah. I felt that people want a takeaway. So I posted tricks online at danchanmagic.com, my website, so that people can learn. And also this book teaches you 10 magic tricks. And one of the magic tricks is a trick that I showed on television. I still perform it. It's on page 33. It's that good. You can get the PDF version on the online, and people want to learn. So let's show you real quick this right here. This is some fruit. We've got a lot of fruits and vegetables right here. Can you do me a favor and just yell out stop anytime?
Okay. Stop.
Right there, that is.
What is that? Oh, an orange.
An orange.
Yeah.
And what we're going to do is we're going to just do that right there. You can hold on to that.
Oh, come on. How did you do that?
And it's missing. So
Dad.
let me just put this.
No, I'm right here, and I don't know how you do that. But it's on page 33?
Yeah, well, the card trick is on page 33 of my book, and I can demonstrate that. But it's something that people want to learn, and it's simple enough for people to learn, because I think people want, when most people say, I can't do it because of this and that, but once people start trying, they can accomplish more than that they realize. Except a lot of times magicians don't want to share their secrets, so I want to give someone a good way in, a solid foundation, because someone has to learn somewhere, and it's usually built on trust first, but we're taking one step first. Let's go do this trick for you. This is a customized trick. I do trade shows and trade show presentations. We have several cards here. We didn't set anything up, correct?
Right, yeah.
Do me a favor and point to name any card you see.
How about the Five of Hearts?
The Five of Hearts.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave that right there.
Okay.
We're going to leave that right there, and I'm going to show you. Right here, you can see it says the station's name. Right there.
KMVT. Right on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. You chose one card, the Five of Hearts, with a free choice.
Right.
You can see the Five of Hearts.
Doesn't have K. What happened to that?
You're the one that chose it.
Well, that's not nice of me, is it? Yeah.
So
That's fabulous.
this is what we do with when I do trade shows. I gather a huge crowd. I talk about a message, and I usually have to customize a trick with their logo on it or something like that. And that's how I stand out. I'll say the magic words. Say for us KMVT, and I'll give away $100 bills. The company will give me money to give out, and I'll generate a massive crowd. And I'll talk about like how you have video production or whatever they want me to message. I'll have to memorize a script, which is quite challenging.
I bet.
So that's lately what I've been doing. I just finished Oracle Open World and VMware and some of these big corporations that want their message coming across.
Well, today the competition is so keen. And, I mean, here you and Kat are famous. You're world-class magicians and acrobats. And guess what? We have run out of time. I thank you both so very much. Look forward to the next show. Everyone that sees the show, they say, is Dan Chan going to be on again? I said it kind of rhymes. So thank you again. The best of luck.
Thank you, Suzanne, for having us.
And I want to thank our crew. We have a magical crew. I've never called them that before. They are great. We have a new fabulous director, and I can't thank our crew enough. And of course, I really thank our audience for watching, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye-bye.